Narrator, calm but powerful. She left, and now it feels like your world collapsed overnight. You keep checking your phone, hoping she'll text. You replay the memories, the laughs, the moments, wondering what went wrong. But here's the truth. If you play your cards right, she will come back. Not because of luck, but because of who you become after she leaves. Beat drop. Motivational tone intensifies. This is not a story about chasing her. This is a story about becoming the man she can't forget. Part 1. The reality check. Listen. When she walked away, she didn't just leave you. She left behind the man she thought you were. At that moment, she believed she outgrew you. She thought the world outside was brighter, louder, more exciting. She thought she could replace you easily. And that's okay, because right now, you're not supposed to chase her. You're supposed to chase your potential. You see, when a woman leaves, most men panic. They beg, they plead, they send long emotional messages trying to prove their worth. But here's a secret. Women will never say out loud, the more you try to convince her to stay, the more she's convinced she made the right choice by leaving. Because neediness kills attraction. It shows that your happiness depends on her, and that's not love. That's weakness. So stop chasing, stop explaining, stop proving. From this moment on, your silence is your message. Your growth is your revenge. Part 2. The silence phase. Soft piano music begins. Let me tell you something powerful. Silence changes everything. When you go silent, she starts to wonder. When you stop calling, she starts remembering. When you disappear, she starts searching. Because women don't miss you when you're there. They miss you when you're gone. And your silence creates that mystery she can't resist. But this silence isn't about manipulation. It's about self-transformation. Use this silence to rebuild yourself. Not to make her jealous, but to make yourself proud. Wake up early. Hit the gym. Read, learn. Improve your finances. Upgrade your style. Focus on your purpose, not her attention. Because when you rise in silence, she'll feel it in her bones. Your absence becomes louder than your presence ever was. And that's when the tables turn. Part 3. The psychological shift. Here's something most men never understand. Attraction isn't built by words. It's built by energy. If your energy says, I need you to complete me, she runs. If your energy says, I'm complete with or without you, she's drawn back in. This is the psychology of power. When you move from desperation to detachment, from reaction to control, from chasing to leading, you become magnetic. Because real confidence is quiet. It doesn't scream, it doesn't beg, it simply exists. And that's what makes her curious again. She starts asking herself, why isn't he calling me? Did he move on? Is he seeing someone else? Why does he look happier now than he ever did with me? You see, her mind starts to battle with her emotions, and every time she remembers you, she starts to regret walking away. That's the power of transformation. Part 4. The mirror test. Music deepens. Introspective tone. Look in the mirror. That reflection you see, that's your competition. Not her new guy, not her friends, not the world, just you. Ask yourself, have I been living as the man I promised myself I'd be? If the answer is no, then this pain is your wake-up call. It's not here to destroy you. It's here to rebuild you. Because when you finally level up, something crazy happens. You stop wanting her back. And that's when she comes back. Life works like that. When you no longer need what you once chased, the universe starts sending it back your way, on your terms. So don't ask, will she return? Ask, will I be ready when she does? Part 5. the comeback. Cinematic rise, hopeful tone. Let's fast forward a few months. You're stronger, calmer, more focused. You've been working in silence. You've turned your heartbreak into discipline. And out of nowhere, you get that message. Hey, how have you been? That's not just a text. That's the universe testing you. Don't rush to reply. Don't brag. Don't act bitter. Just smile, because deep down, you already won. She's coming back not because you begged, but because you became. The man you are now is not the man she left. And that difference is magnetic. She sees it in your eyes. She hears it in your voice. She feels it in your calmness. Because nothing is more attractive than a man who no longer needs validation. Remember, she's not coming back to the old you. She's coming back to the upgraded you. Part 6. The decision. Tone softens. Wise and reflective. Now you face a choice. When she returns, you can let her in again. Or you can let her memory be the lesson that shaped your greatness. Because sometimes she was never meant to stay. She was meant to awaken you, to show you the parts of yourself you were neglecting, to teach you that your worth was never in her approval, but in your growth. And when you reach that level of peace, when you no longer crave her love, that's when you truly win. Because real love doesn't come from chasing. It comes from becoming. And when you become, you attract better energy, better people, better relationships. So remember this, if she comes back, it's because she feels your energy calling her home. But whether you open that door, that's entirely up to you. Part 7. The Stoic lesson. Music fades to calm, ambient tone. Stoic men understand one truth. You can't control who leaves. You can only control who you become. Pain is a forge. And you, my friend, are the iron being refined by fire. She walked away to test your strength. Now it's your time to prove that your value was never dependent on her. You are not broken. You are becoming. And when she sees you again, standing tall, confident, unshaken, she'll realize she didn't lose you. She lost the chance to grow beside you. Conclusion. Call to action. Powerful outro music builds, cinematic ending. So if you're listening to this right now and your heart still aches, remember, this is your turning point. She may come back, or maybe she won't. But either way, you win. Because the man who learns to rise alone is unstoppable when love returns. Keep growing, keep leveling up, keep becoming the man she'll regret losing, and the world will never forget. Narrator. Firm, powerful, close. If this message spoke to you, don't just listen. Act. Like this video. Share it with someone who needs it. And subscribe. Because your comeback story is just getting started.